Welcome back to another video. We got some more crazy clips for you guys as always, so let's get right into it.
She deep-fried her husband's head and then baked his ribs in the oven with barbecue sauce and then ate that for Thanksgiving dinner. On December 1st of 1991, 23-year-old Omima went to her friend's house, visibly shaken, and says, "Can you help me get rid of my husband's body?" Her friend immediately says, "Hell no," tells her to leave and calls the cops. When authorities got to her apartment, what they found was so disturbing that every single officer had to step out and collect themselves. All of the floors, walls, furniture, everything was drenched in blood. They then saw a pot on the stove, and when they opened it, they found chunks of her husband's body, Bill Nelson. They then went to the freezer and inside found her husband's head. It had been deep fried, wrapped in aluminum foil, and saved for leftovers. They then found his hands, his ribs covered in barbecue sauce in the oven, and his torso hanging in the bathroom like a butcher shop. And this all happened on Thanksgiving. She took those body parts, cooked them, ate them with barbecue sauce as her Thanksgiving meal. And the cuts on her husband's body were so precise that the coroner asked her, "Have you done this before?" When they asked why she did this, she said self-defense. She said he tied her up and assaulted her, and she hit him with a lamp, panicked, and took his life. They later found out she has a history of this, of luring men with the promise of adult activity and then robbing them. And she was the one that tied up her husband and did all of this. Omima got life in prison but will be eligible for parole next year. Rest in peace to her poor husband. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, I'll keep you guys updated.
Eligible for parole next year is crazy. I wonder if she was actually trying to get rid of the body by eating it, or just straight up wanted to eat him. She should have just invited her friend over for dinner instead of asking to get rid of the body. That would have helped. How do people get to that level of crazy though?
Brother, what are you doing, cuz? Cuz, what are you doing?
Sorry?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What are you doing, cuz?
No way.
What are you fucking doing? This is Australia.
I know.
Don't fucking shit on the ground, you fucking pig.
I'm just being...
Go! Get out of here!
Alright.
What do you mean, right? Huh? You fucking sicko? Fucking peeing on the ground. What is wrong with you? Huh? You're squatting.
Just being.
That's not how you pee, you fucking weirdo. You pee with your dick.
Squatting in the middle of the street. He must have thought he was back home in India. Talking about I'm just peeing like it's alright. You know you're about to take a shit, man. Stop lying. People always say the car came out of nowhere in accidents, but that actually came out of nowhere. When the windshield's a little foggy and the sun's shining, you really can't see shit. Headshot. And that's what you get, you dirty thief. The laws in some states are insane. How are security guards supposed to do their job when they're not allowed to touch the thieves? Like they just gotta let them walk out the store and do nothing about it. Then what's the point of having a security guard?
You've probably seen this video on your feed. It shows a Milpitas restaurant employee throwing frozen ribs onto the ground. This is outside of Fa Love on North Milpitas Boulevard. Someone standing on the rooftop shot the video and posted it on social media. It went viral instantly and raised some serious questions about the restaurant.
It was very disturbing. Yes. And they call it love. You call it faux love? I said no.
On Thursday, Santa Clara County health inspectors shut down the place, citing both sanitation issues and insect or rodent concerns. The restaurant owner said the employee involved needed to be held accountable for what he said is an isolated incident. The owner also said he takes full responsibility for what happened.
And this is exactly why I almost never eat out. It's because of shit like this. And nobody knows what goes on behind those kitchen doors. I've worked in a restaurant when I was younger, and I've seen some nasty shit. And it was not a cheap restaurant. I'm talking about like a bottle of vodka for $600. And I've seen dried roaches stuck to the coffee cups. And we had to wash them only with warm water and then wipe them up with towels. So think twice before you go out and eat again. Because those cheaper restaurants, I can't even imagine what goes on in there.
Now, Sydney was under the impression that a person had turned the knob, so they reach out to the Airbnb host and ask if anyone else is renting the place.
Sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb, and hold on, let me turn asking, like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week.
After finding out that no one else is inside, Sydney concludes that what happened that night wasn't a case of someone co-renting the house, but rather another paranormal occurrence. To her, this is much preferable over having a stranger inside the house. But despite being at ease now, knowing that it's not a person, the doorknob incident still baffles her. This is so, especially given that it still moves now and then.
Take a look.
Yeah. Scary. Okay. Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
As it turns out, this room was actually a basement. Out of nowhere, the phone gets yanked inside before tumbling down the steps and landing on its face. But it's before it tumbles that something weird happens. If you didn't notice, the phone moves on its own again before falling down. But of course, the strangest part is when the phone somehow lifts itself. Neither Sydney nor the Airbnb host could explain this. It just rises up before falling back with no footsteps around to suggest that someone was there. It's no wonder why many see this as being paranormal. To Sydney and her sister, that's exactly the case. Whatever had been inside did not seem to like their intrusion, from the leash moving on its own to the phone being pulled inside. It currently remains unknown as to what exactly occurred here, but as with all videos, you'll be the judge on whether or not something supernatural took place. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
That's from my man Bizarre Bub, best scary videos channel on YouTube. If you like scary videos, definitely go check him out. And I definitely wouldn't be staying in that Airbnb after that. Could have easily been fake though. Looks like they're pulling the phone down by a string or something and lifting it up by that string at the end. But you never know. I do believe in the supernatural, just not most of these videos.
Have you heard of the Chalino Sanchez story? He's a musician that was killed right after his concert. And he was killed because he was handed a note. There's a video of him receiving the note.
No way!
Yeah. You want to see it?
Yeah, let me see. This has to be a dark web video of him.
So you can see him.
Oh, shit.
He sees the note and he reads it. Look at his face. Look at his reaction, bro. He's like, he's unsure. He doesn't know if he wants to continue or not.
Oh, fuck. He's actually scared.
He opens the note, and the note said, if you don't stop performing right now, we'll kill you.
Whoa.
So he looks at the note.
What'd he do? Real G, right? He's a real G.
He closed it, and he kept performing.
Yeah, real G. Keep that shit going.
But what happened next was insane.
What?
So He ended up, after the concert was done, after the show was done, he left the bar with his homies, and they're all driving in a car, right? Then the police, they stop the car, and then they pull him over, and they're like, we're looking for Chalino Sanchez. Oh, is that Chalino? Yo, you have to come with us, fam.
Okay.
So they put him in the car, right? The friends go along their own way, and that was the last time they ever saw Chalino again. So what ended up happening, those police officers weren't police officers.
What were they?
They're the cartel. They found Chalino 2 hours later. He was tied up, duct taped, with two bullet shots in his head.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently he was making songs, like story-style songs, about different criminal groups. And he was glorifying one group while disrespecting the other, or exposing the other for something. So that's why they wanted him to stop singing. And once he refused, they did what they did. Dude's got some balls, though. Damn, that cop's lucky he saw it coming. And that's what happens when you give a 17-year-old a BMW. Why does it look like they're in a toy truck on a safari ride? I think that shit flipped over by itself. I don't think the rhino even touched it.
Most annoying inventors in the world. Horace Mann. He invented school. Henry Fischl. He invented exams. Ethan Zuckerman. He invented pop-up ads. Isaac Newton. He invented math. Adam Smith. He invented taxes. John Sylvan. He invented K-cup coffee pods. Roberto Nevilis. He invented homework.
Thank you, Adam Smith, for inventing taxes. And I'm speaking for the rest of the world when I say this. We all hate you, Adam Smith.
Run! Run! Naomi! Run! You let go! Quit! Let him go!
See, that's how you gotta be with the devil. Everyone will be like, run, run, do this. No, grab him by the neck, slap him around, let him know you ain't playing. Take boss authority over the devil, just like that little girl took boss authority over that duck. And if you agree, type amen, share this with a friend.
She got more balls than most adults. There's a million videos out there, people running from geese, scared of shit. Little girl just grabbed him by the neck, said, nope, not today.
Oh my god. I can see fingernails. I can see freaking fingernails. Is this thing real? I don't even know what to do right now. I just caught a hand. I just caught a freaking hand. I think it's fake. I hope it's fake. I don't know if I want to touch it or not. Yeah, that kind of feels real. It's bloody though, but it's not bleeding. I think it's fake. This is a sewer plant. Why is it doing it? There's like something taped. Oh my god, does that look real? Oh my god, that looks fake. Okay, I just pushed it in pretty far. No blood's coming out. I think it's fake, guys. I think it's rubber. I hope it's rubber. I don't really want to touch it though, in case it's not. I want my lure back. I'm scared to touch it. I'm seriously scared to touch it. I don't think it's real though. I feel like it'd be, as red as it is, I feel like it'd be like actively bleeding. Oh god. Did I go get somebody? Like I don't know. I'm literally gonna throw up if I touch this thing and it's real.
If you're in New York and you like to fish, you definitely pulled out some weird shit before. One of my friends hooked onto a used condom and another one had pulled out a dead rat. And that's New York fishing for you. Damn, that's in Dubai. I'm surprised. I guess he was hoping for a different reaction from the driver. The way he was screaming, though. Poor dude.
New video of riders stuck nearly 250 feet above the ground during a storm at Six Flags, Mexico. This happened last Sunday. People were dangling there for about 10 minutes.
This was a terrifying moment when thrill seekers were left dangling 250 feet in the air after ride operators shut down their fairground ride because of bad weather. The sudden storm, which brought heavy rain and strong winds, battered the riders as they clinged to their seats as the winds howled around them. The Supergirl Sky Flight, which rockets riders 12 stories in the air at about 50 miles per hour and is described as relentless, all of a sudden halted. But thankfully, after 10 minutes of sheer terror, ride operators slowly lowered the Supergirl Sky Flight as the storm intensified. All 32 passengers were safely evacuated, and once the ride was cleared, people were already fighting to get back on.
Man, why would you keep the people up there during a storm instead of bringing everybody down and stopping the ride? That makes no sense. I don't know who they hired to work these rides, man, but I'm done with roller coasters. I love them, but I'm done. I've seen enough accidents. Oh no. Well, yeah, no shit, they're acting like that. They got babies with them. The guide should have known better than that.
A Russian scientist injected himself with this ancient bacteria to see what would happen. Dr. Anatoly Brushkov discovered bacteria deep within the permafrost of Siberia that was 3.5 million years old, and somehow it was still alive. It was named Bacillus F, and after doing some experiments on it, he realized the bacteria not only seemed to be immune to aging, but also appeared to have a life-extending effect on almost every organism it touched. He tested the strain on female mice who were able to continue reproducing into old age, much older than the average mice could, and when he exposed it to crops, they grew faster and were more frost resistant. The town of Yakut, Siberia, close to where this bacteria was found, also happens to be one of the coldest human settlements on Earth, with their population reporting longer lifespans than average humans, perhaps due to Bacillus F leaking into their water supply. Dr. Brushkov was so convinced he said "F it" and injected himself with the ancient bacterium to test it out firsthand. 2 years later, he reported dramatic improvements to his general health, claiming to need less sleep, working longer hours, and just having more energy in his day-to-day life. He also allegedly hasn't gotten sick since he injected himself with it, with him and his colleagues starting to call it the elixir of life. Dr. Brushkov did this in 2013 and claims to be in the best health of his life today. And I'm sure Big Pharma loves the idea of a miracle life potion that would potentially lose them billions of dollars a year in revenue, so we definitely should not question any articles that debunk this find. To be fair, these effects aren't exactly 100% confirmed and could very well be a placebo effect, but that sure didn't stop others from hopping on the Bacillus F bandwagon. German actress Manouche began self-medicating the bacteria and reported being able to go for longer runs, feeling less cold in the winter, and her skin just feeling softer and younger. Brushkov and his team insist the effects of Bacillus F are clear and significant, although they admit they're not yet sure why it has the effect it does. But if they can manage to isolate the gene responsible for the positive benefits of the bacteria, they may have just discovered the ultimate elixir of life. As long as there isn't, you know, a whole ass industry with infinite money that tries to stop it.
Shit, I don't know about that. 3.5 million year old bacteria, and you inject yourself with that? Man, people would do anything to look younger, especially people with money. I wonder how real that is. Let me know if you would actually try that in the comments.
The hell? Holy shit. Oh my god.
It's a fucking Alaska Airlines Q400. What the fuck is he doing over here?
Hey, I found myself in a bit of a predicament. I'm in the air right now and just kind of soaring around.
449, are you not supposed to be on that aircraft?
Yeah. I did a kind of a bad thing, kind of a selfish thing. But it's all good. I'm gonna go check out Rainier.
Yeah, 449, so you hijacked the plane is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm afraid I did.
Just flying the plane around, do you seem comfortable with that?
Oh, hell yeah, it's a blast, man. I played video games before, so I know what I'm doing a little bit. Nah, everything's peachy clean. Just did a little circle around Rainier. It's beautiful. I think I got some gas to go check out the Olympics. And, yeah.
Well, if you can see the Olympics, the weather's good. I can see the Olympics through my window, and it looks pretty good over there.
Man, have you been to the Olympics? These guys are gorgeous. Holy smokes. This is probably like jail time for life, huh? I mean, I would hope it is for a guy like me. I got a lot of people that care about me, and it's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this. Just a broken guy. Got a few screws loose, I guess. Never really knew it until now. Hey, pilot guy, can this thing do a backflip thing? If you were to do it, how would you do it? Think I'm gonna try to do a barrel roll, and if that goes good, now I'm just gonna nose down and call it a night.
Speaker Rockport 1, POI 1 just completed a barrel roll. 1 2 confirm he did a barrel roll. A vertical cleared the surface of the water by approximately 10 feet.
All right, this is Captain Phil. Congratulations, you did that. Now let's try to land that airplane safely and not hurt anybody on the ground.
All right. Damn it, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want it. I'm kind of hoping that was gonna be it, you know. For long, I feel like one of my engines is going out or something.
So apparently this guy was a baggage handler at the airport, had a wife, normal life and everything. And just something happened. Decided to take the plane for a joyride, and in the end crashed it into an island. And his last words to air traffic control were, "I wasn't planning on landing it. I'm just a broken guy." Poor dude. I wonder what happened in his life to make him want to do that kind of shit. That's a hell of a way to go.
Look at how this snow looks. This is why I don't trust the United States now and never will. Like, that looks so fake. Watch when I step right here. Look at how it falls in. Like definitely they made this. I've never in my life seen snow look like this. That shit look like the box of styrofoam. They definitely.
People nowadays think everything is a plot against them. Everything's a conspiracy. I believe that's called grapple. It's just soft hail. Not everybody's trying to kill you. Stop with the conspiracies, people, please.
Here's why you should never wake someone during sleep paralysis. A man in the US posted this creepy video. According to him, he woke up in the middle of the night to strange noises, heavy moans or raspy breathing. When he looked at his wife, he was, to put it mildly, shocked. She was lying on her back with her eyes wide open, twitching slightly, like she was trying to move but just couldn't. So he tried to wake her up. He patted her cheeks, shook her by the shoulders, yet she seemed to be in some kind of trance. For anyone who doesn't know, sleep paralysis is a state where a person wakes up, but their body stays completely immobilized. In those moments, the brain is stuck between sleep and reality. And that's when many people start seeing figures in the dark, feeling a presence in the room, or even hearing strange sounds. When his wife finally came to, she could barely speak. She was terrified and said that the whole time she felt a dark figure shaking her by the shoulders and slapping her across the face. Have you ever had sleep paralysis, and what did you feel in that moment? Tell us in the comments.
Here's why you should never wake someone up from sleep paralysis, and then proceeds not to explain why. But that is some scary shit. I know people that experienced it, and it's terrifying. Thankfully, I never have. But let me know in the comments if you did, and what you saw when it happened to you. I'm genuinely curious. I don't blame him for screaming like that. That is not just any semi. That's the last truck you want to get into an accident with.
I need somebody way smarter than me to tell me what is happening in this video. Someone please tell me.
My mom and I were hiking at a local trail next to the river, and we came across this rock that was floating in the air. It did this for probably 5 to 7 minutes while we were there. My mom actually grabbed the rock and rubbed it to see if anything was attached to it. Nothing was. And she put it down, and then it proceeded to float around like this again. Yeah, so what is happening here?
So let me get this straight. You recorded the rock floating, but to show proof that it's not hung up by a string when your mom checked it out, that's the part you didn't record? Come on. To me, it looks like it was getting pulled by a string. But if you guys know what's really going on there, please let me know in the comments if that's real. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoy these kind of videos, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. You could also check out the previous video. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.